Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Nasty Sanchez and today we are going to be playing some Need for Speed Most Wanted. I've had this game for a while now. I've beaten every boss, I guess you would say, up until Razor, which is the number one. And I mean, this is just an overall good game in my perception. I would say that, I would have to say that it would end up being like probably one of my favorite games. Definitely what I think is one of the best Need for Speed games. Um, but I mean, I had this for the PS2. This is one of the first games that I got for the PS2. It wasn't the first, but it was one of the first. But yeah, again, I just think it's such a good game, and I wanted to share it with you guys because they came out with a new one that I think is getting really overappreciated for what it is. So I'm gonna let you watch the cinematic, and then I'm gonna come back. All right?
How's your car running?
Paper. I need your pink slip. He's dangerous. Be careful. He'll swat paint if he has to.
First, I'm gonna take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl. Get ready for that.
Stay focused. He's rolling on a lot of power, so wait for him to shift first.
Hey, there's something wrong with your ride. You left a huge oil slick at the start line. You have to end the race fast.
Yeah, but basically what that was you challenge this guy Razor because it's just you want to beat him just for a rep and you just want to prove something, so just to yourself. But you see, they messed with your car because they were doing races with all these other people, and if you race with a blacklist racer, you have to put your car on the lines, and he really wanted your car, so he cheated to get your car, which I think is just complete bullcrap. But exactly, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter. The game was made like 2005 for PlayStation, and basically not that much change on it from this to the Xbox version. So yeah, this is the best part too. Your girlfriend just leaves you. It's like, okay, thanks babe, see you home. Rick Ross right there. He's my homie. Like, I don't understand that other chick. She just like walks the whole way around your car.
Oh, man. Did you pick the wrong street to run on? This is a nice car. Gauges, shifter, wheel.
But what do you think it's gonna have?
Is this all for show, or is there something more I should know about?
I'd like to take a little peek under the hood.
Yeah, you perverted little Asian
Good
chick.
idea. Let me tell you what's about to happen. We're gonna take your car, tear it apart, and see if it's street legal. You know, I'd lay odds that it ain't. Get a record out here.
Looks like your racing days are over.
Let me let you in on a little secret. Street racing in Rockport is finished. I've got a beautiful little surprise.
What is she doing in the background? Like, look at her. She's not even doing anything. She's just like looking at her nails.
Now get out of the car.
Attention Patrol Division. Units are in a high-speed pursuit of multiple vehicles, aggressively evading custody. Units in the area directed to clear and head up to provide cover.
Next time, you won't be so lucky.
That's not right. I mean, he's a police officer. I could like turn him over for that shit.
Nice pinstripe.
Yeah, but I mean, like I was saying before, they made the new Need for Speed, and they fixed a lot of stuff, like with the jagged edge corners and stuff that I've always run into and complain about. But I mean, they add a lot of stuff that can go wrong with the car, and it's just, I feel, a lot more difficult. And I'm just not really, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Now, we did just race. I cut that out because I didn't want it to be boring, because a lot of these beginning races are just real easy, and I didn't want to bore you guys, so I'm just cutting some of these
What did I
out.
tell you? Razor, he shadowed me. I couldn't shake up. Another bolt-on Wonder Boy looking to get smoked. Why don't we save you the grief and peel those parts right now?
Bolt on or not, that ride is hot. Faster than anything here.
You obviously don't know your cars, sweetheart.
I know your ride doesn't have a chance.
My 60-footer, quarter mile, whatever you want to throw on the table, smokes anything here, including this pump gas kit car.
Well, then where's your punk money then?
$5 grand.
What I don't understand
$5
is
grand. Says my
he's number
boy'll smoke
15
this
on the
clown.
list,
It's your
and
boy.
15 on the list is Pooh.
I ain't racing this nobody. And I ain't taking orders from some chick who just rolled onto the scene.
Yeah, I understand, like, they still don't race anybody, but he's number 15,
You got a lot of rep to
and they put the
earn
number
before you get to run
2
like
guy
me.
up against you.
Thanks for the update. Are we doing this or what?
So I don't.
I got him.
He's number 2 on the blacklist. The other guy's number 15. So why would the number 2 guy race him?
Why don't we make it 10 grand?
Oh yeah, you
So,
wanna
but I
check
guess
this
Bull
out?
was number 1.
Let's do it
That's
right.
that's his nickname. His name's Bull.
Yeah,
But so technically, you were already number 1 on the blacklist.
we got a couple of
Except you
guys
weren't
about to
racing for
street
cars,
race down
which
here
I-
at the shipyards. You better
don't know.
send the cops right away. Maybe an ambulance too. When he's through with you, I never want to see your face again.
Yeah, here. Then you go. I raced Bull. I beat him. You get like 10 G's. And then here you're racing this other guy. He ends up being your friend, and he helps you out a lot during the game. You know, I just wanted to show that part so you guys would actually take that in, because
Good run. I like your style. Just make sure you watch your back with these guys, alright? See you around.
yeah, I just wanted to like get you guys that information, because he does come very important
I
later.
can't wait to get a crack at that ride. What? Didn't anybody tell you? You gotta put your ride on the line to run against a blacklist racer, and that is why people aren't stupid enough to do it. I'll be waiting.
Yeah, and then here comes the challenge. They sabotage your car, and I mean, you literally have to start from the bottom and just work your way back up.
How's your car running?
Paper. I need your pink slip. He's dangerous. Be careful. He'll swap paint if he has to.
First, I'm gonna take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl. Get ready for that.
Hey, stay focused. He's rolling on a lot of power, so wait for him to shift first.
Yeah, long story short, you end up losing your car. The cops come, they take you to jail, but you don't have a car, so they can't really pin anything on you. And then Mia comes back, she gives you some money, and yeah, you have to go buy a car. Now, that Audi TT Quattro is the car that I love, and I'm gonna be racing with that for a while. But the best one that you can pick in the beginnings for like money-wise would probably be the Cobalt. I mean, Fiat and the Lexus, they're alright, but I mean the Chevy Cobalt's mainly the one you want. Now, I do not remember this car, the Camaro GT. I just don't have any recollection of that being the best car. I thought the GT was the best, and then I thought the McLaren was the next best. But I mean, there might have been an update. I'm not sure. Can't remember off the top of my head. There you got the Mercy, you got the Corvette C6, Gelato, Viper, 911 Turbo. Again, another Aston Martin. But I mean, really, this is a car I like. The Lotus Elise. I just get that car every game just so I can customize it and make it look nice. You know, I might use it for a runner car, but I mean, really, I'm gonna be driving with the Audi 32 or 3.2 Quattro, and I might use the WRX a little bit, but I mean, it's mostly gonna be the Audi and then like a Lamborghini if I win it. It's just mostly cars that I win. I'm not gonna really be buying that much.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah, but
Check out your map.
I mean, you can pause that if you want to watch that or read the rest of it, but most of the messages I'm just going to be skipping past anyhow. But like I said, for this like gameplay, I'm not really going to be showing you guys every single race because I think that's extremely boring. I'm just going to be, it's going to be like me, I might show you, I'm going to be recording the whole thing, of course, but if there's like a really cool thing where I like make two police cars crash into each other and blow up and make a huge blockade, I'll put that in there. I'll do some other stuff, but I mean, it's not really going to be like, oh, here, I did this race, I did this race, I did this race, because that's going to take entirely too long, and that's just going to be saving me and you a lot of time. So I mean, I will be showing you all of the races for a boss. Like in this video, I show you Sonny's race. But honestly, I mean, I'll be honest, I messed up the audio on this one. But I think I like post-commentating a little bit better than just regular like on it, because I get to, you know, review some stuff and I'm not so. It's not as fast-paced.
So you found it all right. What do you
I'll let
think?
you watch the cinematic.
You can store your ride here. Consider it your safe house. You can use it to lie low when your heat gets too hot. If you want to take out Razor and get your ride back, you got a lot of work to do. You have to work your way up the blacklist and take out everyone on the way. As far as they're concerned, you're just working to get back into the blacklist. Pick the right event, get enough bounty, and you can challenge a ranked racer. Once they're all out of the way, Razor's all yours. Cool? I'll let you get back to business. I'll call you when the time's right. Later.
Yeah, there's the first guy, Sonny. I mean, like I said, I beat him really quick. It only takes me about, I think, 10 minutes to complete all his challenges, and then I beat him. He did make me crash in the one, and I did have to redo a Sonny. I think it's the second race. He made me crash into the one shortcut barrier, but I mean, again, it didn't really affect me that much. I'm just gonna do these races real quick for you guys, and then it's just gonna be the end of the video. Like I said, let me know if you want more. Let me know if you want me to do more post commentary, or if you want me to do more during, like, current commentary, because like I said, it's not up to me. I'm here for you guys, and it just gives me reference for other videos, like whenever I'm doing a veteran run through on a Call of Duty or something. If you guys want me to do post or current, if I'm doing gameplay walkthrough on Dark Souls or Deadpool or whatever, then you know, you can just let me know that, and it'll be all good. I can just do that real easy. It's not that hard. The only thing is I have to sync it up, but you guys don't need to really get into that. But I mean, this is basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that this is going to be a series, and it's all up to you guys how you want it. Do you want to see all the races that I do, or do you want me to cut it down into just good parts of the race, or do you want me to do it just for the boss battles, just skip everything else, or you know, it's all up to you guys. Just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, pretty much it. I mean here, I'm pretty sure I did this first one pretty cleanly. The first race I did nice. In the second race, I believe I did a clean lap there, up the corner, and it just screwed me up. I think he passes me up here. Where he's right on, yep, there he is, passes me. The one thing about the Golf GTI is it does have better handling than the Chevy, but Chevy has a little more acceleration and it's a little more lightweight. Now, after this race, I wish I would have got the pink slip for his car because you can sell his car for about 20 G's. And instead, I only get about, I think, 10 G's and a part, because they do have these parts called Junkman parts, or Junkyard parts, or something to that effect, and they are the best parts in the game, and you need to be able to pick. You can either do custom parts for your car, custom paint jobs, or custom performance upgrades, which is what I'm doing. I think it takes, you can either do custom performance, custom color, or custom coloring, but you can only do 2 out of the 3. But another thing is, they have these, there's 3 things you can get. You can either get a marker, which can either be for, like, if you have a towing mark on yours, you can add a check so you have an extra tow. Like, if you get caught, then you get a check, and if you get caught 3 times, your car gets taken from you, gets seized. But if you have those checks, then you can go up to 4 times, even up to, I think the max is 6 seasons. But they also have, you can get cash prizes, you can get, or you can get a pink slip, which if you get a pink slip, you get the car that you just raced and beat. Now, the problem with that is, yeah, most of the time you want to get the pink slip, like, for the RX-7 or RX-8, I forget which one it is, I really want that pink slip because that's going to be my second car with my Audi. My Audi's going to soon become a little bit more obsolete towards that race, so I'm going to really want that RX-7 or RX-8, and I believe that's Kaz? Don't quote me on that, but I think you have to be Kaz for that, and she, you know, it's a little bit difficult, but with the Audi with NOS, very high acceleration, it's not that difficult, but it does get a little bit, like, right there, like, to the edge, so if you have that RX-7 or 8, I think it also has an over-upgraded engine, which means, sometimes you'll get if you want a pink slip car, it will be a higher upgrade than you're allowed to have. Like, it'll say be number 7 on the blacklist, and you'll be at number 8, and you'll already have that engine upgrade part in the car. Now, if you do change it, you can get it back, but you know, it's just, it does help because you can have a higher upgraded car than what you're currently racing. Now, I did lose this race because I got stuck on a barrier. He pushed me into a barrier at the last second. You'll see the shortcut barrier there. Now, this is a cool part. I love this whenever you're chasing the cops. It just blows up. If you look in the review mirror there and replay that, it's just a huge explosion in the background, and sometimes you can actually trap a car in there. Like the one time I was driving against the number 3 racer, I think his name's Ronnie. I think that was that Ronnie that we raced. And he goes, and his car got stuck in there, like he got glitched out, and he like wasn't going anywhere. So I was like taking advantage of this, and I did a lap, and I was gonna get really cocky, and I was gonna turn around and do a lap in reverse, because you know I think he was like permanently stuck in there, is what I thought. But then he got out, like I guess they have an automatic reset time of like 30 seconds or whatever, and I was a lap ahead of him. Or like I wasn't a complete lap, but I was like a far distance ahead of him, and I was turning around, and he zoomed past me, and I got so scared. I turned around, and we barely won. But yeah, but right here he came up behind me and pushed me into that one, that blinking light you saw there, and I ended up losing the race. I was really mad because this is supposed to be a really easy playthrough for me, and it just didn't mesh that race. But I mean, this race, I think that I had this, this one was a flawless lap. I didn't run into much. Let's see, I got a hit there, but I mean, mostly, it was pretty constant. I didn't do many wrecks, and if I did, they were scrapes. I think I wrecked into a car once, though. but yeah, I mean, mostly the point I'm trying to get across is I want feedback from you guys. I want you guys to tell me, hey, you need to put more work into editing, you need to add more effects, you need to, you know, you need to do more of this, do more of that, because that's what makes my videos better. And I mean, I'm all for criticism, but make sure it's constructive criticism. I don't want no, you suck, or, you know, like, I'm not trying to copy every other YouTube that's been saying this, but the comment section isn't what I really hope it would be. But try to make it the best that you guys can make it, because I really don't want all these self-advertising and, well, I don't know who would self-advertise on my channel, but sure. But you know, I get the drift. Basically, what I'm repeating what everyone else says. Try to clean up the channels, just mainly that. But I mean, I would like some feedback if I can get it. So just if you guys can help me with this. Here, I'll show you this where I get the Junkman part in $10,000. Now I'm not sure if these change, but if I remember right, I'm pretty sure the pink slip is the one to the right, the question mark to the right. You can look them up and get all the pink slips. That's what I remember I did last time. I wasn't really paying attention this playthrough, but I mean, if you look it up, you can mostly look where all of them are, because they don't really change. So if you just look up like NFS Most Wanted pink slip locations, and then you can just go through and yeah. Now I will probably be buying an Audi off camera. I'm just gonna be redoing some races, and I would hope that you guys can go and, like, if you guys want me to like record me getting that, put something in this description before I go and record it, which it might already be up before like I might be working on the other one. So you know, just tell me if you want me to do something. I'm gonna be mostly working on my Audi, upgrading that, and yeah, this is Nasty Sanchez. I'll see you in the next one, and see ya.